Good evening, grade 10s. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about one of our factoring tools, which is the product sum tool. Now, the product sum tool, as we know, is our strategy that if we don't see a number in front of our x squared, so if a equals 1, we can use this strategy. Now, the first part of the strategy is we're going to kind of think backwards from the distributive property. We know we're looking for two brackets that multiply give back this expression. Now, the first multiplication would be the x times the x, give me back that x squared. So that's kind of where this idea comes from. Now, all we need to do is we need to fill in the missing numbers. And to fill in those numbers, I'm going to use the fact that our expression was x squared minus x minus 12. So as we know, we're going to look for two numbers that multiply to the last number and add to the middle number. So we're looking for two numbers that multiply to negative 12 and add up to give me negative 1. Now, this really was negative 1 even though you don't see the 1. Okay, so at this point we're going to use our number skills to this point. We're thinking of two numbers that multiply to a negative. Right away we know that they need to be opposite signs. One's a negative and one's a positive. The fact that they add up to a negative tells us that the greater number, the one that's further from 0, is going to be the negative. So as we can see, these numbers are going to be negative 4 and positive 3. Make sure that they fit, and negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. That's a fit. We can now put those numbers in the bracket. Order does not matter. Bam, there they are. So we see that factored form, x squared minus x minus 12 equals x minus 4 times x plus 3. That's the end of the question. Now, if I wanted to check this from any kind of assessment situation, I want to be my own answer key. I can check my answer. We know exactly how to do that. We're just, to undo a factor, we can expand. So I'm going to expand my expression. Now, first thing I'm going to do is x times x, I see as x squared. Next, x times 3 is 3x. Negative 4 times x, negative 4x. And negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Last step, I'm going to look for any like terms, and I see these 3x and the negative 4x. Combine them to give us a negative x. Final answer of x squared minus x minus 12, which we had initially. That tells us that our solution was correct. Okay, so I'll put up a couple practice questions for you guys. I want you to pause the video right now, give these a quick shot, and I'm going to put the answers up. There are your answers. And that is it. That is product sum factoring. If you have any questions, please do come see me and we can go over any issues. Thank you.